Hi, this is Kendall Boyson, professional life and recovery coach, and you're listening to Encouragementology, the practice of instilling hope. Hi there. Thanks for joining me. On this show, we are tracing the healing journey of love, from connecting and loving deeply to embracing heartache and every step in between. Building connections, even when you're worried about getting hurt, is vital because these bonds are the lifeblood of our emotional well-being. Yes, opening up can feel risky, but the rewards of genuine connection far outweigh the fear of heartache. It's through these connections that we find support, joy, and a sense of belonging. Love hurts, but first, it heals. The capacity to love deeply is considered a natural, species-specific tendency. Loss is an integral part of growth, whether we're evolving our minds from one stage to the next or facing the final chapter of our physical life. Embracing loss allows us to learn, adapt, and gain deeper insights into ourselves and the world around us. It's through these challenging moments that we truly grow and find new strength. Remember, every meaningful relationship starts with a bit of vulnerability. So, take that leap. Embrace the possibility of connection, knowing that the love and support you gain will help heal any past wounds and enrich your life in beautiful, unexpected ways. Change is never easy because with change comes loss. I could spin this in a self-help way, which you know I will. But first, let's be honest. Letting go of people, opportunities, ideas, dreams, and expectations is never easy. When you make that shift and turn the corner, you have to be ready to embrace change or you stay stuck. If you're letting go of a relationship, you embrace the idea of staying single or putting yourself out there again. If you lose a job, you're faced with how to rectify what happened and where you go now. If you lose a loved one, you're met with navigating grief while creating a new normal. Instead of getting bogged down in endless details, start by simplifying your choices into two clear paths. This approach helps you make quicker decisions and maintain momentum. It's not about rigid thinking, but rather about giving yourself a solid starting point to move forward more efficiently. Let's explore both sides of the coin, love and loss, as we embrace this healing journey. Bianca Sparacino introduces us to people who love deeply, found at Thought Catalog. Let me tell you about people who love deeply. They are wells of feeling, storms of hope and heart that never know when to stop the downpour. People who love deeply are both soft and strong. They're whirlwinds of rarity that will only ever know how to empty themselves out for the people they love. People who love deeply don't know how to turn their hearts off, don't know how to stop giving. And though this is the most beautiful aspect of who they are, it's also the most fatal, for people who love deeply also hurt deeply. See, people who love deeply always lock the hurricane that is their soul into the wrong rib cages. They spill out into the bones of people who were only ever hoping to be a temporary home for their warmth. They deplete all of their emotions just trying to fill the hollowness in those who don't appreciate it. When it comes to people who love deeply, the ones they choose can't quite understand just how someone could pour themselves out to another person and ask for nothing in return. However, they don't set them free. They continue to take. They continue to accept a love they know they could never possibly mirror. They allow for the warmth of this human being to make them feel new again. And when they're done with the keeping of the rare and beautiful thing, only then do they discard it. Only then do they tell it that it's no longer needed. But people who love deeply have a hard time being set free. Not because they're weak, not because it's in their nature to beg for the admiration of others, no. People who love deeply have a hard time leaving because they can never quite convince themselves that they need to walk away from someone they know they can help. They will never stop trying to love someone into their potential and will never stop falling for the echoing of what if in another human being. And this is where people who love deeply hurt the most, in the small ache that forms in their chest, the unfinished business that creates caverns of confusion in their minds. They wonder if they were good enough, and the thought of someone leaving when they still have so much left to give haunts them for the rest of their lives. They never forget. People who love deeply never forget. They're tattooed with the goodbyes of everyone they never got a chance to shine for. Even if the love was wrong, to someone who loves deeply, no amount of love is a waste. No amount of taking is too much. They live to give. That's where you come in. Let me tell you about people who love deeply. They are human beings and don't quite make sense to most. They are the few genuine souls who give and don't need to be filled in return. They're resources of boundless feelings, but that doesn't mean that you get to take advantage of that. No. If you don't respect that, if you don't know when to stop taking and when to start loving them despite their inability to ask for that love, don't touch them. Don't taste them. Don't drink from the well of their hope. Don't be selfish with their heart. Don't ruin them like the others. Did any of that speak to you on a heart level? We all know the journey of love's tender evolution. From young and free, hearts open in boundless revolution. We fall hard, then rise slowly with wounds to bear. Callous, we build walls, breeding suspicion and despair. We open up cautiously, our pace becomes slow, our minds awaken to heartache's burdens we now know. We think our hearts are weak, so our minds grow strong, but often they become jaded, overprotective, or wrong. Distrusting both heart and mind, we retreat to our shell, building barricades, interrogating all who dare to dwell. Loneliness ensues, yet we tiptoe back into the light, hoping for heart, mind, and soul to finally alight. Praying for someone who will respect and protect all three, swiftly before the cycle starts again, we yearn to be free. In this dance of love's evolution, we seek to find a partner who'll cherish the heart, soul, and mind. Love heals in profound ways. Love provides a sense of emotional security and support. Knowing that someone cares deeply for you can alleviate feelings of loneliness and despair, offering comfort during tough times. Love can also be a helper. It helps individuals feel validated and accepted for who they are. This acceptance fosters self-esteem and self-worth, crucial for emotional healing. Loved ones often encourage and motivate us to overcome challenges and pursue our goals. This support can be a powerful catalyst for personal growth and recovery. Studies have shown that love and positive social connections can improve physical health by reducing stress, lowering blood pressure, and boosting the immune system. Love creates a sense of belonging and connection, which is fundamental to human well-being. This sense of community can provide strength and resilience during difficult times. Love allows people to share both joys and sorrows. Sharing burdens can make them feel lighter, while sharing joy can amplify happiness and contentment. Love encourages vulnerability, allowing individuals to open up about their fears, hopes, and past wounds. This openness can be a crucial step in the healing process. Love fosters forgiveness, both for oneself and others. Forgiving past wrongs can release emotional burdens and pave the way for healing and reconciliation. Acts of love like kindness, compassion, and empathy provide positive reinforcement that can help reframe negative experiences and promote a more optimistic outlook on life. Love inspires individuals to grow and change for the better. The desire to be the best version of oneself for a loved one can drive personal development and healing. Sometimes rejection can stand in the way of love. At Ellie Mental Health, I found how to cope with loneliness and rejection. Rejection can hurt, whether you were rejected by your crush, a friend, or a romantic partner. When you've been rejected, it's easy to look at yourself as the problem and think through the if-onlys. If only I was smarter, prettier, stronger, funnier, more successful, braver, or less awkward. And when you're rejected in a relationship, the loneliness that comes after can feel unbearable. So how do you pick up the pieces of your broken heart and move forward? Let's discuss how you can care for yourself, reflect, reframe your mindset, process your emotions, reaffirm your self-worth, and learn to try again. So why does rejection hurt so much? People, even the most introverted or self-sufficient of us, long for human connection. At our cores, we want to be accepted, cherished, respected, appreciated, and loved. However, the harsh reality is that no one can be accepted by everyone. Even the most successful and popular humans deal with their fair share of scrutiny, criticism, and rejection. And no, you're not overly sensitive or weak if you feel like a forgotten avocado that's been left in the fridge to rot. Rejection can make you feel completely awkward, unlovable, and unworthy. And at the end of it all, even after all the pain rejection has made you feel, you might find that you still long for the acceptance of the person who rejected you. Rejection can have a deep, lasting impact on how you view yourself and others. Here are a few ways rejection can cause long-term hurt. Rejection can lower your self-worth. It's easy to see how rejection can make you feel bad about yourself. If the people you care about want nothing to do with you, then the issue must be you, right? Wrong. People have many reasons for rejecting someone, and it might have nothing to do with your shortcomings. And sure, you might not have measured up to that individual's wants or expectations, but their opinion is just that, an opinion. It's important to understand that rejection is often more about the rejecter than the rejectee. Sometimes people who are struggling with commitment or are struggling with their own mental health issues will reject others when they feel they're starting to get too close. They may be trying to save themselves from heartbreak. So maybe the time-old saying, "It's not you, it's me," has more truth than you might even realize. Rejection can cause anxiety. If rejection has had a deep impact on your mental well-being, it stands to reason you'll want to do whatever you can to avoid feeling that way again. A fear of being rejected can cause anxiety in many areas. You might become more socially anxious and avoid putting yourself out there and making new friends. You may stop giving your opinion, attempting new things, applying for a new job, or doing anything out of your comfort zone because you fear you might make a mistake, make a fool out of yourself, displease others, or be rejected once again. Rejection can impact future relationships. Past rejection can make you jealous, distrustful, or distant in future relationships. Rejection anxiety can cause you to be constantly on the lookout that your partner is showing signs of leaving. You might develop unhealthy attachment patterns. You might feel insecure in the relationship and find you change your behaviors, avoid certain conversations, or put your needs last to avoid rejection. And you might feel emotionally dependent on your partner, looking to them to validate your worth and fill your time. On the other hand, you might feel you become distant and unavailable in future relationships, or you might avoid intimate relationships completely. You might become detached, put up walls, or leave a relationship to avoid being rejected. Rejection can feel a lot like grief. When you've been rejected by someone, you've lost someone who is important to you, and you'll likely need time to grieve. If you were rejected by a crush or a romantic partner, not only are you likely feeling pretty bad about yourself, but you're also having to come to terms with the loss of that person from your life. The same is true for rejection from a friend or even a work opportunity. It can be hard to part ways with a dream, goal, or a person you hoped for a future with. Rejection can make you feel lonely. Rejection can make you feel utterly alone. If you begin to put up walls or think badly about yourself, this can only compound your loneliness. You might withdraw from loved ones and avoid building close relationships with others. You might feel stuck in your own head and struggle with a tornado of painful thoughts and emotions. You might blame yourself for the rejection and think you're the defective one, or you might become angry at the world. So, what can you do when you're in the throes of rejection? As you can see, being rejected isn't something you can just easily brush off. You can't just suck it up and assume the pain, anxiety, grief, and loneliness will just go away. No matter what we tell ourselves, everyone wants deep, satisfying relationships, whether it's with a close friend or a romantic partner. This is why it's so essential to reflect on the rejection and openly address how it's made you feel, rather than brush it aside and move on. Here's some things to do. Acknowledge your feelings. Accept how the rejection has made you feel. Take time to reflect on the situation and accept what happened. Consider journaling, mood tracking, or talking through the situation with someone you trust. Self-affirmations and gratitude. Remember how amazing you are. List some things you love about yourself, even if it feels weird. Self-affirmations can be statements like, I'm creative and I'm passionate, or I'm a loyal friend. And take some time to reflect on the things you're grateful for. Practice self-compassion. Sometimes one of the hardest things about being rejected is thinking back on the things you could have done differently. Maybe you said something cringy or didn't express your emotions in quite the right way. If you're keeping a track record of everything you shouldn't have done or could have done better, have some grace and compassion with yourself. No one is perfect, and you can't expect yourself to be. Learn to forgive yourself and come to peace with your past actions. Focus on activities you enjoy. Understand that dealing with rejection is hard, and you deserve to show yourself a little extra love during this time. Remember your goals, your passions, and your hobbies. Practice self-care and indulge yourself with your favorite activities. Find therapeutic activities that will allow you to express yourself, decompress, and heal, like art, exercise, music, writing, and getting outdoors are all great options. Spend time with loved ones. After being rejected, your first instinct might be to hide away and dwell in a self-made shell of sorrow. But surrounding yourself with the people you're closest with can remind you that you're valued and that you have some amazing people in your circle. You don't even need to talk about the rejection if you don't want to. Just being in the presence of others who accept and see the best in you can help you remember your worth. Talk about how you're feeling. An outside perspective can be valuable in the face of rejection. Living in your own head can be very isolating. Getting out in the open and talking through the situation with someone you can trust can take a huge weight off your shoulders. A therapist can provide value and insight and help you process the event and work towards healthy attachments and good relationship building. Just like like there are things to do, which are positive, there are things not to do, which are negative. Don't obsess over changing the person's mind. Don't think you need to change yourself to be accepted. Don't beat yourself down or blame yourself for the outcome. Don't overanalyze the situation. Don't withdraw from your loved ones. Don't ignore how you feel and just suck it up. And don't commit to never trying again. I've never once experienced heartache and thought, that's it, I give up. Tried that, been there, done that, have the t-shirt. I have questioned my ability to make good decisions on more than one occasion and replayed those moments over and over and over again, wondering what the heck was I thinking? But I love love. I'm not just talking about a romantic partner love, I'm talking about a genuine love for people. That's the kind of love I would like to continue to explore and grow. Time is so precious. And even though familiar connections bring a sense of warmth and security, I wonder what I might be missing when my circles stay so tight and controllable. We need to venture out, to embrace new ideas and opinions, and learn from people who did different things, lived in different places, and had different experiences. Sometimes comforting routines and small circles can feel like a one-dimensional hamster wheel of predictability. But you're growing and evolving, and so should your circles. What would help you broaden your circles? At Live Outrageously, I found a question to contemplate. Have you outgrown your inner circle of friends? As we evolve and mature on our personal journey, it's natural to outgrow our sacred inner circle of relationships. As we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our values, we may find that some friendships no longer align with who we've become. This doesn't diminish the significance of those friendships in our past, but rather highlights the importance of honoring our personal growth. Outgrowing people doesn't mean dismissing their worth or devaluing the memories shared. It simply means recognizing that our paths have diverged. By embracing this evolution, we create space for new connections that resonate with our present selves and support us on our continued path of self-discovery and self-actualization. Midlife, my dear friend, is not a time of stagnation, but a time of incredible potential. It's a transformative phase where we shed the expectations and limitations of our youth and step into a new chapter of self-discovery and fulfillment. We have learned valuable lessons from our past experiences and have a deeper understanding of our authentic selves. Now is the perfect time to harness this wisdom and let it guide us towards personal growth. Our inner circle has a huge impact on this time of our life. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of personal growth. I totally believe this. It's about understanding our strengths, weaknesses, values, and aspirations. If you've outgrown friends who once did this for you or have never done this for you, you're missing the opportunity to share your dreams and get the critical support you need. Refreshing your circle of support and seeking out mountaintop friends at this moment can help you unlock new self-awareness and ultimately help you embrace this vibrant chapter of your life with others on the same journey. I like that idea, mountaintop friends. By surrounding ourselves with trustworthy and intentionally healthy relationships with unique people, we expose ourselves to diverse perspectives, new ideas, and thought-provoking conversations. This exposure helps us gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, challenge limiting beliefs, and step into our full potential. So how do we start the process of refreshing our inner circle? First, identify your sacred circle of support. A sacred inner circle of support is a deeply cherished group of individuals who hold a special place in our lives. They are trusted confidants, the pillars of strength, and the unwavering source of love and encouragement. What sets this circle apart from close friends, family, or even supportive friends is the profound level of intimacy, understanding, and vulnerability that exists within it. These are the people who know us inside and out, who've witnessed our growth, and who truly see us for who we are. They provide a safe space for us to share our deepest fears, dreams, and challenges without judgment or hesitation. This inner circle is built upon a foundation of mutual respect, unwavering support, and unconditional love. While close friends and family play vital roles in our lives, your sacred inner circle of support goes beyond that, offering an unparalleled sense of acceptance, wisdom, and spiritual connection. They are the soul companions who walk beside us on our journey of self-discovery and self-actualization, celebrating our triumphs and lifting us up during the darkest moments. Their presence is a sanctuary of trust, providing us with the strength and courage to embrace our authentic selves and navigate life's complexities with grace and resilience. Identifying the individuals who belong to your sacred inner circle can be a deeply personal and intuitive process. Here are some key characteristics and signs to look for. Unconditional acceptance. These individuals accept you for who you are, flaws and all. They embrace your authentic self and love you without judgment or conditions. Trust and confidentiality. Your sacred inner circle consists of people with whom you can share your deepest secrets, fears, and dreams, knowing that they will honor your trust and keep your confidences confidential. Empathy and understanding. They demonstrate a genuine and deep empathy towards your experiences and emotions. They make an effort to understand your perspective and offer support and comfort when you need it most. Consistent support. These individuals consistently show up for you both during joyful and challenging times. They provide unwavering support, whether it's through listening, offering advice, or simply being there as a comforting presence. Shared values and growth. Your sacred inner circle aligns with your core values and supports your personal growth. They encourage and inspire you to become the best version of yourself, and their presence in your life contributes positively to your overall well-being. Intuitive connection. There is a natural and intuitive connection with these individuals. You feel a deep sense of resonance, understanding, and spiritual connection when you are in their presence. Reciprocity and balance. Relationships within your sacred inner circle are characterized by mutual give and take. There's a balance in the support and care provided, with both parties contributing to the nurturing of the relationship. Pay attention to people who consistently demonstrate these qualities and who bring joy, love, and a sense of deep connection into your life. While it may take time to cultivate and identify your sacred inner circle, trust your instincts and surround yourself with those who uplift your spirit and hold space for your growth and well-being. Remember, it's quality over quantity when it comes to nurturing these treasured connections. As we embark on this ultra-important journey of identifying and refreshing our inner circle, it's crucial to recognize and release relationships that no longer reflect these characteristics. To the women who are hanging on to inauthentic friends and family, I'd like to say, let them go so you can grow. This can be challenging, as we may have invested significant time and emotional energy into these connections. Our fears about hurting someone, causing unnecessary conflict in our social circle, or losing our place in our old friend's world keeps us from taking action. Because of this, many of our deadweight relationships simply fade away without any closure, or worse, continue on as a toxic drain on our energy every day. Prioritizing our well-being and personal growth necessitates letting go of friendships that are no longer enriching so that you can embrace healthy, uplifting relationships. Letting a friendship fade or come to an end can be a sensitive and challenging process, but it is positive to navigate it with grace and compassion. First and foremost, it's essential to honor your own feelings and intuition. Take time to reflect on why this friendship no longer aligns with your values or supports your personal growth. When the time feels right, have an open and honest conversation with your friend, expressing your feelings and concerns in a kind and non-confrontational manner. Be attentive and listen to their perspective as well. If both parties acknowledge that the friendship has run its course, it may be best to mutually and amicably let it fade or end. Remember to be gentle with yourself and offer yourself compassion throughout the process. It's 100% okay to prioritize your well-being and seek connections that align more closely with your current journey. Allow yourself to embrace the space that opens up for new relationships and opportunities to flourish in your life. The actual refreshment part of this project lies in the joy of connecting with new, inspiring individuals who align with your values and aspirations. Seek out communities, groups, or events that resonate with your passions and interests. Engage in activities that bring you joy and introduce you to like-minded souls. By actively seeking new connections, you open doors to find fresh perspectives, support, and opportunities for personal growth. You might be saying, I just don't know how to make friends anymore. Finding and making new friends as a middle-aged person, or really at any time, can be an exciting or completely terrifying journey depending on your perspective. It's like anything new. Start with what you know. Explore your interests and passions. These can lead you to find like-minded individuals. What do you enjoy doing? Join clubs, organizations, or classes centered around your hobbies or activities you've always wanted to try. Attend local events or community gatherings where you can meet people with similar interests. Embrace online communities and social media platforms that cater to your specific hobbies or goals. Engage in conversations, participate in group discussions, and reach out to individuals who resonate with you. Here's a pro tip. Some of the greatest lifelong friendships begin on retreats that focus on personal growth, a natural container where like-minded people are bound to surface. Be open to new experiences and embrace opportunities to connect with people from different walks of life. Remember, friendship is built on mutual respect, trust, and shared values. So take the time to cultivate meaningful connections. Be authentic, genuine, and open-hearted, and you'll attract kindred spirits who appreciate and value the amazing person you are. As you seek out new connections, be open to the beauty of diversity. Engage in conversations that challenge your perspective and broaden your horizons. Embrace the richness of shared experiences and wisdom from people who've walked different paths. By opening your heart and mind to new relationships, you will discover a tapestry of inspiration and personal growth that will fuel your journey. While refreshing your inner circle of trust involves embracing new connections, it's equally important to nurture existing relationships that have stood the test of time. Cherish those friendships. They have weathered the storms of life and continue to provide love, support, and understanding. Invest time in these relationships. Celebrate milestones together and foster a sense of shared purpose and growth. And if you've just been too busy, I urge you now, create a coffee catch-up, either by phone, video, or meet them in person. These treasured connections are the foundation of your support system. the anchors that remind you of your strength and resilience. Celebrate the depth of your friendships, invest time and energy in them, and continue to grow together, fostering a sense of shared purpose and excitement for the future. Breathing new life into old relationships is a beautiful way to deepen and sustain meaningful connections. Remember, communication is key. Take the initiative to reach out regularly, whether it's through phone calls, video chats, or like I said, meeting in person. Share your thoughts, feelings, and experiences openly, and listen attentively to your friends' stories as well. Create opportunities for shared experiences, like plan outings, trips, or activities that you both enjoy, allowing for new memories to be made and a sense of adventure to flourish. And don't forget, practice empathy and understanding. Life circumstances may have changed for both of you, so be compassionate and supportive as you navigate these different stages. Show genuine interest in their lives, celebrate their successes, and offer a listening ear during challenging times. By prioritizing open communication, shared experiences, and empathy, you can revitalize old friendships and cultivate a renewed sense of connection and love. Remember, you are deserving of an inner circle of support that uplifts, encourages, and empowers you. You deserve relationships that celebrate your unique journey, honor your growth, and ignite your passions. In the realm of personal growth, there is no finish line. It's an ongoing, ever-evolving journey. Refreshing your inner circle of trust and support is an essential, occasional step in this transformative process, one that will help propel you forward towards your true potential. Keep your inner circle sacred, full of joy and love. Then watch as you blossom into the incredible person you are meant to be. We cannot become ourselves by ourselves. Love's healing journey is one you can't completely avoid because you're human, but you can embrace or deny its full potential. As Brené Brown says, vulnerability is the core of all emotions and feelings. To feel is to be vulnerable. To foreclose on our emotional life out of a fear that the cost will be too high is to walk away from the very thing that gives purpose and meaning to living. If you want to share encouragementology with a friend who needs to know they're not alone in this journey of self-discovery, you can visit encouragementology.com or anywhere you stream your content to receive this episode and all others. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for additional encouragement throughout the week. So I challenge you, embrace the evolution of love by staying open to connection and growth despite past heartaches. By trusting both your heart and mind, you pave the way for making connections with those who will cherish and protect your whole being. I know you can do it. Thank you for listening to Encouragementology with Kendall Boyson, where we find positive ways to handle some of life's challenges.
I stumbled through until the path was clear.